all these things, like for example, a lot of the content that you have is about getting like over your ex-partner or something. And I know a lot of people that use that pain as like a boost. Like, I'm gonna show them I'm gonna become this great, I'm gonna get fit, I'm gonna make them want to wish they had me back. But I don't think that's healthy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see that being healthy, like going on a fitness journey with the idea of making your ex like wish they had you back, or going on a wealth journey so that when they see you, you're in some kind of luxury sports car, so that they're envious of like your new boyfriend or new girlfriend. Like, I see that a lot with people. I guess guys. I mean, obviously, it's something that we see a lot of. This materialistic, this alpha male, quote unquote, mentality that we see with social media, and a lot of it is like, oh, your ex left you, great. Now you have gym motivation. Now you have this motivation to get back at them, so that when they see you. I don't know, with a great body, getting out of a sports car. So with me personally, it's opposite. If my soul isn't calibrated, my energy becomes very low. I don't have that resentment, I guess. And I just don't see that being healthy in the long run, where you're changing yourself with the intention of making the person wish they never, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that being the focus of your journey, I don't think that's healthy for anyone.
I agree with you. I feel like you're picking up on this idea that there's some sort of, this is a heavy word, but malicious intent, like wanting to control the way that the other person feels. It's wanting them to be regretful or, sorry that they broke up with you. Right? That's the idea, and so with my clientele, I repeat all the time, and it's obvious, but it's not always focused upon, that there are exactly two things you can control: your thoughts and your actions. You can't control how somebody else perceives you. You can't control what they think about you, what they say about you, what they do to you, they say to you. You can't control any of that. You can control your thoughts and your actions, like not you, but we can control our thoughts and our actions, and that's it. And so much of a common thing that women suffer from, people pleasing.
Yes. I saw that on Instagram.
Pleasing.
Yeah. I wanted to get into that, but continue.
Yeah, it's actually selfish when we people please. We are trying to manipulate the situation. That word, manipulation. But it's true. We're trying to control the way that this other person sees us, because we don't want them to think we're lazy or unkind or whatever it is. We're trying to control their perception of us and denying what we actually want or need in favor of what we think this other person wants us to do, what we think this other person wants us to say, how we think this other person wants. It's such a leap. We have no idea what they really want. And we're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole instead of being authentic. Yeah. And it just starts an entire snowball of danger.
Yeah, because you don't know who you are. In the long run, you end up...
And they don't either. It's deception.
Yeah. And if you do end up together, that's when it's like the intention wasn't clarified, the parameters weren't set. So now it's like, wait, very basic example is like if you pretend to be a fitness fanatic for a person, and then once you get together, they realize, okay, this person isn't really a fitness fanatic like I am, and now they don't want to go run anymore because now they already have me. We're already together for a long time. Now they don't feel like they have to put on the fake persona, if you will, anymore. They don't have to go and do these fitness things or rock climbing or hiking, whatever, because that was just a farce. That was just something that they were trying to say to people please, to like get me to like them because I was their current conquest, so that's something that you end up losing yourself in the long run.
Very well said. Agreed.
Yeah, but going back to people pleasing, it's something that it's very hard to say no. Like when someone asks you for something, it's very hard to say no. Like your people would rather say yes and do it and just like complain about it to themselves or to their close friends later about doing it, but in the moment they'll do it, right? Like I always kind of had in high school, I always had this miscue because I had a partner in high school, and she hated doing favors for a certain friend. And a couple times that the friend asked her in front of me, I would, try to get involved. I would try to mansplain, if you will, try to force myself in a situation. I'm going to take over, and I'll be like, no, she can't do that because it's not beneficial. It's out of her way. It doesn't make sense for her to go way over here and then come way over here. And my partner at the time actually got frustrated with me because it's like, no, like, why'd you do that? Like, I'm still going to do it. But I was like, I really couldn't comprehend it because like, I know that later on you're going to complain about it. And I know you complain about it. So I wanted to get in front of it and make you not do this or prevent you from doing this. And it's okay if I look like a jerk because I'm the one that's getting in the middle. And she's like, no, but that's not what I needed. Let me do it and just hear me out to complain about it later. That's the way she kind of addressed it with me. And it became like an argument, I guess.
Have you done any reading on the drama triangle?
No.
So they say and I'm no expert on the drama triangle. I point my clients toward it, but I don't necessarily explicitly teach it in my program. But we have these roles that we switch between, and sometimes within the same conversation, you'll switch. So we have a victim, a persecutor, and here, this is how much I haven't looked at it lately, a judge. Anyway, we switch between these. A rescuer, a persecutor, and a victim. And so it sounds like you were trying to rescue her from that situation.
Yeah.
But in doing so, you actually became a persecutor because then she's like defending herself and saying, don't do that. Right. Yeah. Sometimes we're trying to, it's like you felt like she was being a victim from this other friend who's, it seems like she's being a persecutor by like asking her to do those things when your girlfriend, your partner was like, I don't need you to defend me. I don't need you to come. Yeah. And it's not just in male-female relationships. It's in mother-daughter relationships and sibling relationships too, that we try to help one another out, or we end up attacking because we're defending ourselves from some seeming threat that we see.
Yeah, some inconvenience. Yep.
Yeah, right. So yeah, the human brain is in this hypnotic state for the first 7 years of our lives. I'm sure you know that. Like we are very impressionable for the first 7 years.
Yeah, that's why they say that's when you can learn a language the quickest, right? That's when you pick up languages the quickest because you're just soaking it all in. Those 7 years.
Yeah, before the development of the prefrontal cortex here that allows that rational brain, the brain's CEO, that continues to develop through adulthood. But initially, right, we're just soaking everything in, and all we have is the energetic vibration of it. We don't have any rational way of explaining it. Then when we get older, we're trying to explain it rationally when really it's a vibration that the body carries.
Yep.
So is why embodiment techniques like yoga and breath work and getting into, like we say in yoga, the issues are in the tissues. So you got to get in and find where this raw sensation exists. Be with it, be with the sensation, see if any memories bubble up and allow them to just pass through. Just instead of bottling it up or trying to explain it, just be with the raw sensation and allow it to be released from the body.
Okay, I can dig that.
Yeah.